going on, everybody? You're listening to another episode of Loud About Nothing. It's me, yeah boy, the fucking hottest dude in the podcast game, Sebastian Conelli. And as always, per usual, we got the Keene boy here himself, Robbie boy. Robbie, say hello.
What's going on?
Nothing, Mr. Beautiful. Your curls are popping today.
Yeah, I guess. Thank you.
You look cute. You know what? You are looking good today.
I didn't do my hair.
You didn't?
No.
Shut the fuck up. I can't. He lies.
I swear.
He lies. He does his hair.
I believe him.
I've scrunched
There's
his
nothing
hair
in it.
for him.
But
You
right
have.
now, do you think?
Yes, I do think that. He sleeps in a satin cap.
No, I don't.
Oh.
He wears a
insane.
silk.
I believe it.
He
No,
has
this is
silk
insane.
pillowcases,
This is insane.
so his
No.
hair
Yeah.
follicles are nice.
Do you have silk pillowcases?
I don't. I do not. What? You've been in my house.
You wouldn't let me in your room last time I came over.
That could be different.
Look at him. See, he couldn't even say you've been in my
swear.
room because the last time he goes, nah, don't go in.
Yeah, it was. It's
All right,
a
let's
mess.
introduce the guest.
Yeah, let's introduce the
As
guest.
Robbie fucking lies to his teeth.
Okay.
Only one truth teller on this podcast.
Okay.
We got fire. We got a fucking fire guest. This guy is one of the fucking funniest improvisers out there. He created an improv theater out of thin air with a one-word suggestion of improv school/theater. He created it. Give it up for Patrick Keene.
Thank you. That's true. That's what happened.
It
Someone
is-
shouted that at me on the street.
On the street.
Improv
and
theater.
then I did it. Yeah. Improv school/theater.
School/.
Yeah,
How would you
yeah.
say? Are you a school first or are you a theater first?
Oh, that's a good question. I think you got to say school/theater. Well, I guess what? You go alphabetical. S before T.
Always, bro. Sebastian. You know what's funny? When you were growing up, what?
What's the
What
T?
does that
What's
mean?
the T in that situation?
Always, bro.
Sebastian. The S comes before the T
Yeah.
in Sebastian, I guess.
Is that what it
This
is?
is how egotistical I am. You just said S
Or you just
before
said
T.
Sebastian
Yeah,
goes
yeah,
first.
I needed a W today.
Okay.
And you
Yeah.
told me my
S
S,
goes before.
goes before
and that's
T.
when you stopped listening.
and I went,
Yeah.
you
Sebastian.
better believe I do.
Yeah.
I'm amazing. I go before T-U-V-W. Yeah. And when I was in school, it's funny. The kids that... You were always just friends with the kids that had the similar last names as you.
Mm-hmm.
It was just
Similar
proximity.
last name?
Yes, because you were in alphabetical order.
Oh, yeah.
Close.
Yeah,
Geography.
yeah.
Geography.
Yeah.
Some people, you're friends with your neighbors. In microcosm, in elementary school, you were friends with your physical neighbors in the class.
The people that had, you would get lockers
Last
next to
name.
the people that have the similar last name.
My name was Conelli. I was never friends with a Wazinski.
Yeah.
No Wazinskis, no Zanes in my life. Right? You were prime real estate king.
Keene, yeah, that's a lot. Everything's around that. You're in the middle. Everyone's looking to you. It's great.
You are the Great Britain of the classroom setup.
Imperialist.
Yes, spreading your
Yeah,
truths
yeah.
throughout the world.
My opinions,
Yes,
my facts.
your
yes.
military.
Yes, yeah,
Of course.
Yeah. Mhm.
Well, interesting.
I always feel like I always notice there's more names in the first half than the second half.
What do you think that is? The weak die out, survival of the fittest.
Survival of the fittest.
What do you think it is? That they're in the back of the class, the
Yeah,
people
yeah,
with
yeah.
the
The
later-
Wallaces.
They're not in the T. Do you remember the T in the class?
No.
I had this when I went to college.
Oh.
They gave us this whole lecture. They're like, "You're starting college. It's not a party place. It's about learning, right?" And I go, "Okay." They go, "You want to be sitting in the T, the first two rows or down the middle. That's where the smartest kids in the class sit.
I've never heard that in my
In the
life.
T.
Interesting.
You've never heard about the T?
No.
I've heard about the T.
You don't want to be sitting in the back corner. The back corner.
Maybe I heard about the T from you.
What's the T?
I've definitely. It's
What's
like, I
the
guess,
T?
in the. Yeah.
I'll give
You're
you
always
the
telling me the
T.
Give me
T.
the T.
Bitch! You want the T? I'll give you the T, bitch.
Yeah,
It's-
that's the dean of your school talking right
Yes. Okay, bitches.
now. Line up, bitches. Here's the T.
Yeah.
Smarties to the front. I've never heard of that. I always thought smart people go in the front, but also not just smart people, like people who try hard.
Thank you. Some of those people are dumb as shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
We just have
They
to
want
get ahead of it.
attention. They want attention.
They do.
Yeah.
Some of them have to sit in the front,
Yeah.
and some of us get to sit in the back corner and still do fine.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Were you a troublemaker in school?
Yes, I was, for sure.
What would you do? You seem like a nice man now.
I am
What
a nice
happened?
man. I think this is gonna sound really egotistical, but nothing more than your S comment. I feel like I was.
We've just begun, Patrick. Patrick, that is truly nothing. It's the middle of the day.
sorry.
Oh, it only gets worse. Wait till the edibles start hitting.
Shot. He took edibles.
Don't you say you don't know my. I've been dabbing all morning.
All right, maybe so.
I feel like I was always one of those kids where it was like kind of smart for the age. So I would get like really bored and restless in classes, and I would get in trouble a lot. I would get into trouble all the time for like talking and for like not paying attention, not focusing. I'd be like reading or whatever in the back. But I got into trouble a lot for talking and for like getting other people to like talk, you know?
Getting other people to talk.
Yeah, right?
Wow.
Sort of like, you know, one
Like,
of those.
hey, let's chit chat.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey, what's up?
Fuck the man. Come on, let's do the chit chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's going on? What are you thinking right now?
Were you ever suspended?
Oh, no. The closest I think I ever came to being suspended was in 5th grade. Some friends and I took apart this classroom computer,
Okay.
and we really got into trouble for that.
Were you taking it apart for
To like look at it and to like
almost inquisitive?
yeah.
It was almost like
It was like educational.
yeah, that's
We
not
wanted
even
to
that
see
bad.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
But I
pretty
remember
good.
getting into like really big trouble for that. Yeah.
Because computers were very expensive.
Absolutely.
You couldn't
Yeah.
play Math Blasters then.
if you didn't have the computer.
Yeah, you needed the computer in order
Play
to play
Math
those.
Blasters,
Yeah, do you
yeah.
remember that game?
I love Math Blasters. Number
You don't
Muncher.
No.
Number Muncher.
That's
I don't
such a
remember
good
You don't
one.
remember
No.
this game.
Oh, you gotta play Number Muncher.
It's these games that they would be video. It was like it looked
Yeah.
like a video game, but in order to like shoot missiles at the other aliens, you had to solve
add.
like 5 plus 3.
Yeah.
And you
No,
had to
I don't think I ever played it.
Yeah, you had to click the 8 fast.
sure I would've liked it.
Yeah.
You are a math elite. Welcome. You are out of this planet on math. Right? You would just
No.
like literally shoot people and kill them.
Yeah.
And
Beautiful.
while you did math.
Yeah.
Math was the violence. That day I learned math
was
is the biggest
violence.
weapon.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow, true.
Yeah.
How would they make the atomic bomb without math?
Do you know that quote about the atomic bomb?
Which one?
I don't either.
Okay.
There's
There's a lot of quotes, I'm sure,
now
about
I
it.
have become God, destroyer of worlds.
Yeah,
The
something
guy
like
said
that. Yeah. Who did the atomic bomb again?
That's his name is like Oppenheimer, maybe, or something like
Oppenheimer. Yeah, I wish I
Maybe,
knew
yeah.
this. I feel real. I feel
Yeah.
Just the Manhattan Project?
that. Yeah.
Is that what it was?
There's a movie coming out about it, I think.
really.
I think so, yeah.
I'm gonna skip that one.
Probably. That's a skit.
Yeah,
That's a
that's
I don't know if I
good.
need to
It's gonna
see
be like
that.
4 hours long. It's gonna be boring as fuck.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of math. There's gonna be
Yeah.
there's gonna be romances.
Chalkboards.
Oh,
yeah.
chalkboards.
Yeah, lots of chalkboards.
A movie about math loves chalkboards.
Yeah.
The budget for a chalkboard in a math movie must be through the roof. We don't got enough chalk to prove that they know how to do math.
Yeah. Imagine being the person that has to keep track of all the math for continuity on the chalkboard.
But here's the thing: it's
Are
probably
people doing that?
Yes.
Of course.
You think so?
Yeah. Do you know
You don't
how
think they put up Fugazi math and they're like, all right, it's fine?
No.
No, there's somebody, there's a mathematician gets hot. You got to at least hire one real mathematician.
because they know that people have so little lives that their lives suck so
gonna get
much.
fact-
They're
they
gonna
will get
pause
fact-checked.
movies to check the math.
It's literally me. What's his name? The astronomer.
Who? Neil deGrasse Tyson?
Yes. I
MGT?
don't know his name. Yeah.
He will
You know,
be the
he's
one to
pausing
do it.
every single movie, going through it. He's like, I gotta do a tweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of wild that anyone has the time to do that.
Yeah.
We're redoing math from a fictional historical event.
Yeah.
Wow.
Interesting.
Wow.
How'd you get into math? You said before.
I studied math.
Yeah, tell everyone where you went to school for math.
Tell
everyone where-
I went to NYU.
Where math is free.
Yeah.
We learned the RD side of math.
It's not. NYU is not like an art school.
No, I know. I completely know.
It's like a giant behemoth empire school. Like they do everything.
Yes, definitely. I know. I'm only fucking. It's
yeah,
just
yeah,
funny.
yeah. To
Most
go to
people we
NYU,
know
go
that
to
go
the
to
arts.
they do it for like connections and like stuff like that.
Oh yeah, no connections.
No,
Came
there's-
out of it with zero connection.
Did you really?
Truly, yeah. What connection would I have made?
Sure.
Came
Sure.
out of it with like massive, overwhelming debt, no connections,
Wow.
nothing.
Where'd you live, Kimball?
No, I lived and I lived in Goddard. Do you know NYU?
A little bit.
Every time I say
What?
Goddard and you know NYU, people are like, oof.
Why? That's bad?
Yeah, because it is like for nerds and losers because they have this thing called explorations floors. So you like sign up with like a theme for your floor so then you can like meet other kids that are into that theme. So it's like for losers.
What theme were you?
Wow. I wanted to be on the film floor, but I got put on the theater floor.
Two different floors.
Yeah, two very different floors. And the film floor kids were like so cool. And like the theater kids, some of them are my friends, and they probably definitely listen to this podcast. But
I have a question.
yeah.
Are these people that are theater majors that like theater or non-theater majors that like theater?
It was both. And there is a thing at NYU.
Okay.
You're a non-theater major who likes theater. Just to get that.
I
That was
not-
your
and me
that
too,
was
me
your
too.
existence in college.
No, it wasn't. I did
What do you
zero
mean?
theater in college.
Okay.
But did you like
But
theater?
you like theater.
No, I didn't go to a single fucking play in college.
Okay, but you like theater.
I
But
didn't
did you
like
theater?
During
did
those
20
years-
plays
It's a
in
yes
high
or no
school.
question.
I
Did
hate
you like
theater.
theater?
I hate theater.
So no.
He was in the
I hate
acapella
theater,
group.
mommy. Mommy, I hate theater. Don't make me go, mommy. I hate theater.
Putting the wig on you.
He was in the acapella group.
Oh,
What are you doing?
college.
What are you doing, bro? What are
That
you doing?
is so much more loser than anything with theater.
I got kicked out because
Okay,
out
that's cool.
because we had a concert like Thursday at like 7:30 on the quad, and I had a solo line, and I fucked up the solo line because I was drunk.
What was the solo line?
It was from River of Dreams. You know that song, the
No.
Billy Joel song?
No. Can you sing us
Interesting.
the line?
Nope.
Well, that's cool that you got kicked out. That's cool.
So what happened in this theater? So these
It
were
was like theater kids, yeah, and like non-theater kids. And there's a school called Steinhardt, which is like theater education, and
Yes,
it's
of
like where
course.
a lot of like, I mean, not to shit on it,
Go
but
ahead, I already know what you're
the
gonna
rep was just like if you couldn't get into Tisch, that's where you would go.
Yeah, you
So
go
it
to
was-
Steinhardt.
You go to Steinhardt. So there's a lot of
course.
Steinhardt kids. So that
Yeah.
was kind of the vibe of like,
and if they couldn't get in that, they went to Gallatin.
yeah.
Was that what's LSP? Was Gallatin LSP?
No,
No.
Gallatin is.
What's-
I've never heard of LSP in my life.
It was some program that my friend would. I don't know. My friend that went to NYU would make fun of.
NSB.
LSP, because he would
NFTs?
call it "Learn Slow, Please,"
HPVs.
and he would say, "I don't know. I have no idea
can't
if
think
it's
of
an
a third
actual
one.
thing." But,
EMT?
okay.
No.
I can't believe you just threw out the acapella thing.
Well, the other
Yeah,
day you
thank
were
you.
brought it up
I
so
can't
nonchalant,
believe-
and I was like, "Oh." Then you're like, "Why are you making fun of people who went to acapella?" And I was like, "No, it just doesn't really line up with your bravado that you have in college." And you're
I
like,
feel like
"What?
that's
I
true.
did theater in high school.
I can't
I
believe
got a singing scholarship."
I got a scholarship. I had to do it.
Yeah,
Have
which is
to do
fine, but
it.
then you can't make fun of people for being on a theater floor.
I can make fun of people because
Why?
because that was their choice. I had a responsibility.
Oh, it was your
That you
responsibility.
totally fucked
I was
up
pulling in the
and
bag.
got wasted.
Yes, I was pulling. I was all about that bag. You know
Yeah.
what I'm
Oh,
saying?
it was about the bag.
It was about the bag.
Yeah,
Why I
yeah,
did the
yeah.
acapella group.
You gotta secure the bag.
Okay.
The theater floor
Yeah.
is not about the bag.
Okay.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
But you would meet people and you would have a mixer. And would you play like, what's your favorite musical?
The first night there was like a piano on the floor and everyone was playing songs and singing along. It was that. It was very much
That sounds nice.
That does sound nice. I know that sounds
was
pretty
nice.
fun. It's a
Yeah,
nice way to
yeah.
open up.
Totally, yeah.
Yeah.
And I made definitely a lot of friends on that floor.
Are you a singer?
I used to be in high school, but I kind of did what you did. In college, I did not do theater at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
very
you
much
thought that math was the option. Math was the
Yeah.
way out.
so. Math was the way out
What
of
was
this
the-
life.
Math was the way out of this fucking torturous soul.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I gave that up.
Yeah.
It wasn't the way out.
What'd you think you were gonna do with the math degree?
I have no idea. My true thought was like, so here's the real tea, bitch.
Come on,
Uh,
come on, give it to me. Give me the tea.
I was a double major and I did math and cinema studies. And my whole thing was like, I want to do cinema studies 'cause I think that's what I'm sort of more passionate about. But I was always just really good at math and all throughout school. So I was like, if I'm paying all this money, I should get a math degree because not a lot of people or less people are sort of naturally inclined to be good at math. So I was like, I
Yeah.
might as well go for it. But I got really burnt out on it in college. It was really hard. It was tough.
Yeah.
And it was just like sucked.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Math hits a different realm when you have to start writing sentences.
Oh, yeah. Just like pages and pages and pages.
Yeah.
No calculators.
Oh,
Yeah.
God. Yeah, there's no need for a calculator.
There's
though.
no need for calculators.
There's no need because it's all about formulas and stuff
Totally.
like that.
Yeah.
I have a math
Proofs.
minor.
Yeah. Oh, nice. So
Yeah,
you know,
I
so
wanted
you
to
know.
double. I like my freshman year. I was like, I'm gonna double major in math. I was really good at math. Whatever. I already have a jump start, and the kids in my grade or on my floor that had to do calculus were showing me what they were doing, and I was like, this is way different than the AP calculus exam that I took.
Yeah.
That was very easy. I was like, yeah, I'll probably never do calculus again. Fuck that. And then I just gave up on the math thing.
Yeah.
But
Good
I
for
was
you.
good.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Quick give up.
Yeah.
Quick give up. I saw somebody else's calculus homework, which I was like, I got a 5 on this exam, and it's on the eyes of the school. I was like too smart for this. Whatever. I don't need to take this class. And I saw it, and I was like, oh, this is hard as hell. It was hard, and I was like, yeah, I don't want to do this. I don't want to sit in what.
No, it's just funny.
Yeah.
It's just funny. He got a 5 on the AP.
I was like, oh, I would think that I was better than the average person, but then I
you
saw
are better than the average person.
Then I saw what everybody else was doing in Calc 1, and I was like, this is harder than anything I did in high school,
Yeah.
and harder than the AP exam.
What? Yeah, it's much
Significantly.
harder.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. One's for high school students and one's for
Yeah.
college.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why they don't allow.
It shouldn't count. Probably.
Yeah, it doesn't count.
Oh, if you're gonna do like a math major.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you take AP classes in that regard?
I took IB classes. You know what IB is?
No.
No.
International Baccalaureate. It's so stupid.
Wow. It's like it's
Did you
It's
the
test
basically
out of
like
Calc
AP, and yeah, I tested out Calc 1. I
Yeah.
think I tested out Calc 2, maybe even.
wow.
But it's basically like AP, but you don't get to like pick and choose classes. You have to like take a full roster of classes, and there's like other things you got to do on top of that. It's like this class in high school called Theory of Knowledge.
What is that?
It was
shit.
like
That sounds interesting.
If I had taken it more seriously, I bet it would have been really interesting. But
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
such a fucking burnout in high school too. But
Weed?
no, when I say burnout, I just mean did not go to school. I was totally sober. Totally sober. I was addicted to like television and the internet.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't drink until I was like 20, and I didn't smoke weed maybe until I was 20 or 21. Yeah. But in high school, I would like never go to class, like ever. And
Interesting.
so yeah, Theory of Knowledge was like, I couldn't even, I'm going to sound so stupid right now, but it's like,
okay.
what is it?
You're not among. I mean, I'm Mensa, but it is what it is.
And this guy got a 5 on the
And he
AP.
got a 5.
I wasn't trying to be like that.
So no, you.
I was just saying it's hard. It was way harder than I thought, and I like had this plan.
Like, it wasn't just philosophy. What is it called? It's like epistological.
This is not the
It's
podcast.
usually the theory of knowledge, right? So it was like
Okay.
learning about learning.
Why
learning
would you
about
put it
learning.
on me?
You said
Why would you
Mensa.
put it
You
on
said
me?
Mensa.
Yeah, I'm Mensa in very specific things.
So it was like learning about learning, and it was like a lot of philosophy stuff. So it's cool. It was trying to like open up in different ways, and like other things were cool about it too. But whatever. It was basically just AP. But so I did
Yeah.
IB. Yeah.
Yeah. I took college. I took AP and college now,
Oh, I don't know.
which
what
is
that
just
is.
like you showed
do
up
college
earlier for school.
Now. Nice.
You just showed up early, like at
An
7
hour
o'clock
earlier.
rather than 7:45.
And that was called College Now.
College now.
College Now at 7.
I don't want college next year. I
want
want
it
college now, Daddy.
And then what would
Daddy,
happen?
give me college now. And then what would happen?
Yeah.
We walk in and they would say, "Welcome to college," and then ding, 7:45 would come back, and I'd be like, "Ugh, back to fucking high school."
Wait, what class would you have at college now? What were you learning?
Like I did a class on I did a classics, like
Oh.
I did a class of
Wow.
humanities classes like that,
Oh wow.
Nice.
because I knew I was going to do math and science in college.
So you're trying to
Get
get
out of the way.
the other ones out of the way.
Let me get the bullshits,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
subjective
yeah. I could
subjects.
do that now.
Yeah. I could do that. Yeah, anyone
Yeah.
could do that now.
Yeah.
It was better. My dad could help proofread my essays.
That's really nice.
You know what? My dad was an English teacher, and that fucked me so bad. My
Okay.
dad fucked me so bad.
How so?
How so?
He proofread everything for me.
It's probably good.
No,
Why?
Because he didn't go, hey, Seb. Hey, Sebastian, come here. Come here, sit on my lap. The apostrophe over here is ba-ba-boo-ba. Right?
He would
I don't
be
think
like,
that
the
would be
sentence
better.
structure is
Come sit on my lap.
Sebastian,
You're
come
like
sit on my
16
lap.
years old. Let me tell you about
For
a
your-
semicolon.
for your ethics class.
Come here,
Yeah.
Sebastian, when you were writing.
College now,
But now
you're a
computers
child.
do it all.
Yeah.
Computers do everything, so you don't need to know it.
I do. You know what?
You do longhand writing?
Never. No, if I do, no one ever sees it.
Oh, yeah.
No one ever sees my handwriting.
Yeah, ever.
Ever. People have seen my signature. Who sees
Yeah, your handwriting?
handwriting is going to be something that you will only show like your close loved ones in the future.
Yeah, totally.
Who sees your handwriting?
No one. And it's gotten so bad. Have you written anything recently?
Yeah, bro.
Mine is like fucking crazy now.
I know. It's.
Yeah.
What about you? You probably have a delicate handwriting.
You get the
Delicate
quill
good
out.
or delicate bad?
Delicate good.
No, I would say
Delicate
pretty bad. I was always on the worst half of the class at handwriting. Yeah,
You know,
not
as a
great.
major flirt in like junior high, when you asked someone you had a crush on to write your name for you. They had like good handwriting, and you'd be like, "Hey, can you write my name for me, cool, on my binder?"
Oh, yeah.
You know, because
yeah.
like girls are good at like decorating binders or something.
Yeah,
I'd be like, "Yo,
yeah.
can you like write my name with like little dots or
Cool,
something?"
Yeah, a little
yeah,
flower.
something.
Yeah.
And then you seemed
smiley
cool as
face.
shit because someone else
Yeah.
fucking fucking got
Dolled
your
it up.
binder looking fucking nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some girl dolled up your binder and now you're fucking cool as shit.
Someone took my fucking big binder, right? Remember those shit with the zippers?
Yeah.
Took a Sharpie right to the dome, bro. Right to the dome of the binder. Interesting.
Yeah.
All right, so your dad would proofread and what? He would
And now I'm
criticize
bad
the
at-
You can't do
entire.
anything.
And now I'm bad at
You're saying
grammar.
he would do.
He would do the work.
Yeah.
My dad was the opposite of Jesus.
Okay.
He fished every day. He goes, don't worry about learning.
Yeah.
That's actually what
Wow.
capitalism is, the opposite of Jesus also.
Yeah.
It's like, I'll fish. You don't need to know how to.
Yeah.
You know
You
what
give
I
me
mean?
some money and I'll give you the fish.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You don't think so?
That's sick.
Yeah. To have my dad proofread everything?
No, that capitalism is the opposite of Jesus, but also that your dad is the opposite of Jesus.
My dad
So
is.
your dad is capitalism.
You should see my dad in the pool. He's underwater instantly.
The shortest hair and the top of his feet are always covered.
Always. My mother goes, rub my feet. He goes, I wouldn't even look at those things. I wouldn't even look at those things. Right? Literally. Never mind. I can't be joking about sexy. I was going to joke. Cool. Yeah, who knows?
Yeah.
What got you into comedy?
I always just thought
What's
I
your
always
name,
loved
Patrick?
comedy. Yeah.
Patrick. Comedy.
Yeah.
How did it happen?
I think I was always just really into it. I was one of those kids, which I think you were. I don't know about you. Just saying like that, you're always like the funny kid, right? Was that you, Robbie?
I don't know. I would say.
Were you the funny
Were
kid?
you the funny kid?
I don't know. I would say I would make
those
my
who
friend
know,
group
know.
laugh. Yeah. I would be like people would make fun of me, and I would kind of lean into it.
There you go.
So people were laughing.
Okay.
Were they like, "Oh, he's fun"? Yeah, I would say.
Yeah, you were an object of humor.
Yeah. I would bring attention to myself and people would be laughing.
That's good.
Like I would want to sit in the front. You talk about the T. I would want to sit
Yeah.
in the front because I would want
You want attention.
direct access to the teacher
Yeah.
in that way. But yeah, I would say I was always performing in some way or the other.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, continue. You were always the funny kid.
Yeah, and I think I just really love comedy. And
Sure.
yeah. And I didn't get started until I was like 27.
Oh wow.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then and I did it because I was like really aimless in life and like really had nothing going on, and it was
Sure.
like kind of really awful. And then my friend took a class at UCB and was like, "You should do this." And I was
Purpose
like, yeah.
is very important.
Totally. Yeah.
It's
crazy.
very important.
Yeah. It makes such a huge difference.
Especially for people like, I don't want kids. I don't know about
Yeah.
you.
No, I don't.
But like, like I need to find something in me then,
yeah.
which is fucking hard.
Well, I would argue that all those parents also need to find something in them.
Probably.
Because when
Not-
they
not for
externalize
18
it,
years.
Yeah, but after those 18 years, they're full psycho.
My mother did not find anything else to externalize
Yeah.
until 18 years. And who
What-
knows now?
But how is she now? But she still has
She's
you
an
a bit.
Amazon freak. What
She
do you
found
mean?
purpose.
She found purpose.
Amazon. Beautiful. What's she buying?
Oh, just shit for puzzles for the grandkid.
Oh, okay.
Just so purpose is now on him.
Grandkid.
Yeah. Grandkid.
yeah.
Grandkid's huge. Grandkid is like, those people need to have grandkids.
Yes.
Because if they don't have them, they're fucked.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why parents are begging for grandkids.
Absolutely.
Is because they found no purpose in themselves.
Yeah.
Because they put purpose on having children.
Yeah.
So
And
they're like,
18
I
years,
need a
it's up.
grandchild.
Absolutely. Yeah.
They
All
are
that pressure
cowards.
is that.
Parents are cowards.
Parents are cowards.
Parents are cowards.
Parents are cowards. Look in yourself.
It's the most cowardly thing you could do is have a child.
Absolutely.
Because then you don't need to look at yourself
Yeah.
and say,
Of
who am I?
I look at them and I put my shit on them.
I could have children every fucking day and I choose not to because I am a brave man.
Yeah. You face the fear and do it anyway, and
Yes.
that's bravery.
That is bravery. Not having kids is the brave option.
Because you're scared. Oh, am I going to be alone at the end of my life? Who's going to take care of me? I'm still not going to fucking have kids.
I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Let me walk into the darkness alone.
Yes.
And these other people are surrounded by loved ones. Fuck that.
Fuck them.
Fuck
Fucking
that.
scared little
Wake up in the
fucking-
morning, be excited about giving to someone else.
Yeah.
Fuck that. I want to give to me.
Yeah.
I jerk off and eat my
Yeah.
cum. Give it to me, bitch. That's how I start my everyday.
All right, what about
All those kids are going in.
Never. The cum is going straight back in me, motherfuckers. No kids are happening over here.
Get it out.
There's no way. I make sure I take the
Yeah.
condom off, I squeeze it in the mouth. I go, no one's
Suck it
getting this
down.
shit.
What were you going to say?
what about
Robbie, what were you gonna say?
what about love in general? Finding a a partner for life.
I would say there.
Also,
I would say
it depends
there-
when?
I would say it depends. I would say some people treat it like a
Similar
thing to
as a
put their
kid.
shit on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if
Do you,
you-
people
Sure.
externalize that? Are you hating on? Do you need to be alone? And
No,
eating
you
your
don't need to
cum?
be alone. I think
You
that
can have
You need a
a
sort of like selfless love that isn't like my life is you. It's like
Yes.
we're partners moving through life together and not like I'm taking care of you.
That's what everyone always says. We're partners moving together. I know
Yeah.
about 3 people that actually do that.
I
Yeah.
agree. I mean, most people out there are not doing it.
Nah,
for sure. Yeah.
most people live in codependent, and this boy knows what that is.
And
I
that's
know what
the
it is.
fear, and they're scared as shit.
You know how scary it is to be codependent?
Yeah.
Never again.
Never again.
Never again.
I hope.
Never again.
Yeah.
Do you believe in love?
I don't I believe in love, but I don't believe in like whenever people are like, oh, my person or whatever, like soulmates or that kind of thing. Like I don't believe in that at all. Like,
yeah.
0%.
You believe that like everyone
I-
has a group of people.
Well,
Say no. That's
Yeah,
fine. Yeah,
no,
tell me
no.
what you're thinking.
I just believe that like love is a power and a force of good, and that it exists, and that we should use it. I guess. Are you asking me? Do I believe in like romantic love as like a monogamous thing, or?
Yeah, I guess so.
I think it can be. I think people can be monogamous. I just think that we're all so fucked that it's like it so easily slips into codependency.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
think there's so few examples out there of healthy relationships. And certainly, like, both my parents now are like, they got divorced, really messy divorce when I was like 3. And I would say that now they're both in much healthier relationships.
Sure.
But at the same time, it is like, there's always like elements of that.
You know why? Because I think like there's so many fucking options in the world for who you could be with.
Yeah. And a lot of it's geography.
I have a lot of it's geography.
Yeah.
And we're in the city, New York City, so there's tons of people, right? That we could be with. And so we need to give a reason why we're not being with those other people. So that's when we look to our partner even deeper. There's like, I have to love you even harder because I'm giving up all this ass. Right? That's why I need to be codependent.
Yeah.
Look at all the ass I could
ass,
have.
yeah.
There's so much ass out there.
I'm giving it up. I could
Yes.
have that.
Yes. And subconsciously you think that.
Yeah.
So then you go, this has to be the most special thing in the world.
Yeah.
If I'm giving up, my dream as a 13, 14-year-old boy was ass. So if I'm giving up all the ass
Yeah.
for you,
Yeah.
You don't agree with this?
I do, but I think for some people, it's not just. It's like.
I know. I'm saying
It's the front. It's the
I'm
front.
saying ass to
too.
be silly.
Yeah.
Let me remind you, Rob. I'm saying ass to be silly.
I got
okay?
it. Okay, but also you're saying ass.
But go ahead.
I'm saying it's time. It's everything, not just ass.
Oh, yeah.
Like you're giving up what you could be doing
Robbie
with your
hates
time.
ass, by the way.
I don't
Robbie
hate
hates
ass.
ass.
Oh man.
Robbie, do you love ass
hate
or hate
ass.
It's a yes or no question, Robbie.
I prefer ass, to be honest.
You prefer
Oh.
ass.
I
Ass-
like ass.
What's
Yeah.
more important to you, ass or time?
Ass or time.
You?
Ass.
Definitely. Would you not think? So you were in like a codependent monogamous relationship, you'd be like, I'm wasting all this potential ass I could be getting, or I'm wasting all this potential time I could be using on other things.
No, I when you frame it that way, it's
You know what I
time.
mean?
It's time for
Yeah,
sure.
he's a politician. Okay.
Yeah. Fuck.
Well, I think
here's the thing.
to approach a relationship from a healthy point, you just have to be like, oh, this is you can't put anything, I guess, on that person. Of like, this
No,
is
you
it.
can't.
I could be
That's what
doing
I'm
something
saying.
else
Totally.
in
And
any way. You don't want to be doing something
When you
else.
try to make that person special, that's the trap. And
Yeah.
that's the problem.
Yeah.
They're not special, but it's like the two of you are deciding together, we're gonna like be together.
100%.
Yeah.
This is why when I date girls, I say, you're not my princess, you're my pauper.
I say, you're my man in the iron mask.
Yes! That's beautiful, right?
Yeah.
You're nothing. You a serf.
You're nothing.
You a serf.
I'm nothing too, but you're nothing.
Yo.
Yeah.
I'm
absolutely.
wild, though.
That just got so loud for people.
Good.
I'm
good.
wild, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's true. I think it's fucked up. I think it's like so much of it is like everyone is just craving attention, and so much of relationships just is like, oh, here's a person I've locked into like giving me attention,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and that's sick.
It is. I like giving attention, though.
Yeah.
I like.
Oh yeah. Giving, receiving. It's
I'm kind of
beautiful.
boring talking to. You hit a certain point with me. I got nothing else to say.
Oh yeah, for sure. I feel similarly.
Tell me about you, and I'll be fun in that way.
Yeah.
I'm
I'll
more
work off what
Yes.
you give me.
I work off what you give
Yeah.
me.
That's why you're an improviser, not a stand-up.
Now, Sebastian sometimes goes on stand-up rants.
I go.
Sometimes he has his own
Improv
agenda.
shows?
Yeah. Yeah, fully in an improv scene. You're just doing stand-up. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
No, it's
but
nice
in a
yeah.
character.
I've seen your characters. Yeah.
You see my character.
Yeah.
I am the
Sebastian
Dana
as a
Day-Lewis.
little girl.
Yes. I'm DDL of improv.
Yeah. Chameleon. You're like the Meryl Streep.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Is she a chameleon?
That's what people say about her.
I would disagree with that, but I don't know her work enough.
Yeah.
I feel like I shouldn't come for that community.
No, I think it's.
I feel
okay.
like they're
I think
very
you can do it. I think you can do it. I think you
strict
can do it.
fans.
You know, I tell this to a lot of people, but you know, Katharine Hepburn. You know her?
I love Catherine.
She
Every-
hated
oh,
Meryl Streep,
Really?
and she said, you can look it up. She says every time I watch her act, all I can hear is click, 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 the little gears rotating in her head of her like
Oh.
acting.
Wow.
Interesting.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't disagree with that.
Sure, she could see the movements of her working it.
Yeah, like sort of putting on a performance.
Interesting. I always put on a performance.
Yeah, I don't think it's the worst thing in the world to like show that you're putting on a performance.
Neither do I. But
Yeah.
also, like, movies, they have to be realistic.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I guess.
They like prioritize that sort of realism.
Do you have a favorite movie? You went to film.
Yeah.
What is it?
I have a few.
Is it something that I'm gonna roll my eyes at? Is
Well-
it the one that exploits like people with disabilities? Because I know every film student fucking loves those.
Which ones?
It's just like films filled with like little people and people with no arms, and be like, they captured them in the mountains. They found these little people and a bunch of people, 800-pound woman and a man with a beard that went around his ankles, and they
Yeah.
filmed them, and it's a Jesus story.
That is my favorite movie.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I know movies that are like that.
And
yeah,
film
yeah,
students
yeah.
love that shit.
Yeah, Werner Herzog has like a few like that.
Oh,
My favorite at the moment, and probably for like the last like 7 years has been Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That's my favorite movie.
That's a pretty cool
Wow.
answer.
Yeah, it's a great movie. Have you seen it recently?
I know I haven't.
Do you like horror movies or?
During the season.
Yeah.
It's the season.
Yeah.
The season. Well, Texas Chainsaw is a summer movie, so 'tis the season.
It is a summer movie.
Yeah, it's very hot, like daylight and hot, so it's a summertime affair.
Okay, interesting. So
Yeah.
you're picking movies based on the climate in the movie,
the
when
movie,
we should
yeah.
watch it.
Yes. What does it look like on screen?
Yes.
And it has to be that when I look out the window.
You're right. I did watch Titanic on a cruise ship. So.
There you go.
Tis the
It's
season.
the season.
Amazing.
That would be scary.
Yes.
Yeah, I think you should watch it. It's one of those movies that I think people have in their heads, like, oh, I know what that movie is. And then
Yeah.
you watch it and you're like, oh, wait, like, I actually did not know what this movie was like.
That's Rob Zombie.
No. But I wish. I like Rob Zombie. I like Rob Zombie.
What did
That's
he
pretty
do?
funny.
He did.
He did A House of a Thousand Corpses
Oh,
and
okay.
like Devil's Rejects and those guys. He's
Sure.
like every movie or a majority of the movies he makes rip off Texas Chainsaw. Like that's
Cool.
his aesthetic.
Yeah,
He's very inspired by
probably
it.
his favorite movie.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. It's a filmmaker named Toby Hooper. He's from Texas. And he also did like Poltergeist.
Oh, Poltergeist.
Classic. Yeah.
Classic,
Yeah,
classic.
yeah. So he's got 2 classics in him.
Wow.
But yeah, it's great. It's really like dreamy, which is always my favorite thing about a movie, and especially horror movies. And it's like really just like wild. It's really like I mean, this is such a generic way to describe it, but it's very like artsy. It's very like artistically done in a way that's like you're watching something where you're like, oh yeah, this is just like a little weirder than most movies, which
It's
is cool.
artsy for a movie that you don't expect to be artsy, which is nice.
Yeah, totally, yeah. And it like and it's also like a full ass like horror movie. It's like freaky as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like really like raw and crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Is there a red flag? If someone says this is my favorite movie,
Oh yeah.
is there a red flag favorite movie?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I'm trying to think of some.
Do you know any red flag favorite movies,
Nah, but
Robbie?
I would imagine. I don't know. Some of mine might be on the red flag.
I feel
list.
like okay. Well, I feel here's a big one. Here's a big one for me that
Okay,
is
go.
like a big red flag of like I don't think that you are coming to this opinion on your own is like whenever it's like a David Fincher movie,
What's a David Fincher movie? Sorry.
like Seven or Zodiac
Oh, yeah.
or like Gone Girl. People are like Gone Girl's really good, and I'm like, it's
Is that the Ben Affleck?
yeah.
Have you seen it?
Oh, yeah, of course I've seen it.
You gotta see Gone Girl.
Girl be
haven't
gone for a
seen
little
it.
bit.
Then she comes back.
And then she goes, that's why I say it for a little bit.
Yeah.
Of course I've seen it. It was a book first.
I feel like whenever people say that he's like one of their favorite filmmakers, I'm like, you like someone who is like going out of their way to show you like I'm making a good capital F film, which
Yeah.
is like really annoying to me. And like I think his movies are like dull and stupid.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I would say like that's a really big red flag for me.
I think if someone says Casablanca, that's a red flag for me.
Yeah, for
Or
sure.
if someone
So
says
somebody
like,
is trying to take themselves serious
yeah
in this
What
movie.
do you- okay,
But if they're
well,
like
or
Step Brothers, then
Gone-
you're like, all right,
I
this is
love
Step Brothers.
I love Step Brothers.
Gone with the Wind, if they say Gone with
Okay.
the Winds, they have no fucking opinion. They're just saying their parents' opinion.
Okay, but here's the real question.
What?
What about when people say The Godfather?
I mean, I love that.
in his kitchen. He has 2 Godfather posters.
Yeah. I mean, it's
But
a
I stopped saying
great
that's my favorite
but
movie.
yeah, that's one that people love to like put out there, and it's like, is that really your favorite movie? And I think for some people it really is.
I watched it every day as a child. So.
Yeah.
Every single weekend I watched The
Yeah,
Godfather
yeah.
as a child. So
But I feel like other people, it's like, you're just saying that.
yeah.
Where do you land on Godfather versus Part 2?
I like the first one a little better than part 2.
Yeah.
Too much. I was so young, the subtitles were annoying for me.
Yeah, that's fair.
So that's why I didn't like the second one as
yeah,
much.
yeah.
Plus the first one has I love when Sonny's just railing the shit out of that girl in the bathroom. I go,
You watch it every day as a kid. It's like,
get it. And then he got killed, and I go, that's why you don't have sex.
so you don't rail him in the bathroom.
That's why you don't rail him in the bathroom.
You marry him first.
He was married. He was cheating.
Oh, there you go.
Wow. For me, a red flag movie. A girl once I was going out with.
Mm-hmm.
I go, "What's your favorite movie?" I'm a gentleman. I ask questions. I go on a date.
You
it's
gotta
about
ask
you.
questions.
I'm a gentleman.
You want a
that's
second
nice.
date? Questions are helpful.
Yeah.
Second date questions are helpful.
Yeah.
Right? Hate to be a love guru.
Another classic.
That's my favorite movie.
I love Guru.
My favorite movie is
Who is that?
That's
Mike Myers.
Mike Myers.
And Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
Oh, incredible.
And Mini Me
Okay.
is in it also.
Vern Troyer.
Vern Troyer. Thank
Yeah.
you so much. I'm sorry. So I ask a question. I go, "What's your favorite movie, baby?" And she
Baby.
always dropping baby.
Yeah.
I drop baby willy nilly within a week. Hey,
It was
what's
a
up,
bad
baby?
answer.
She goes big.
Big.
Okay.
Which
By
at first
Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
at first feels fine. It's a fun
Yeah.
movie,
Yeah,
playful.
yeah.
Yeah.
But then I think about it.
Okay.
It's a movie
She wants to fuck a kid.
about a grown man body with a little boy energy.
Mm.
She wants to fuck a grown man, but be like, "There's a kid in that boy. There's a little boy in that man."
Or you think she wants to fuck the kid, or maybe she watched it as a kid and she just liked the
And
movie.
she wanted to fuck
sees
an
it,
adult
I get
as
to
a
be an
kid.
adult.
Don't you take her side, Rob.
Yeah.
There's
Wait, I have a
one person
question.
that you have to deal with,
It
and
depends
it's me.
when you see the movie. I feel
She's-
Did it make you rethink your relationship with her?
Yeah.
You were like, does she see me as like a little boy trapped in a man's body?
100%.
Interesting.
100%.
What if she really just likes the big piano?
She should have made that clear. She should have said, "I like big for the piano."
Yeah.
That piano scene is.
Yeah.
I try to really not like judge people's tastes, except for like what I already said. But it's interesting sometimes where it's just like, oh yeah, it's probably just a movie you watched a bunch as a kid. That's your favorite. Like she probably did just watch that so much as a kid. Do you think like as an adult she was like, this is my favorite movie?
Yeah, I think that she could sit down and watch it. She was that type
Yeah.
of person.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
We stopped dating. We stopped. We broke it off.
Who broke it off?
It is what it is. It is what it is. No, she was a teacher, and she didn't enjoy my life. She didn't enjoy my lifestyle.
God.
She was a
Hey,
teacher.
fuck it.
Yeah, she was a teacher.
She was a
You said that
teacher.
already.
And she like woke up early in the morning and would do
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
And I had no occupation.
Mm-hmm.
This was when I was like 22,
Mm.
23. She
Okay.
was like a new teacher.
What'd she teach?
I don't know. Didn't ask enough questions.
Yeah. Yes, what's your favorite movie? Nothing about her life.
No,
What's
she was
your
a high
favorite
school
movie?
teacher. I don't know what
Okay.
subject though. I
Yeah,
forget.
yeah.
I think maybe English. Maybe.
Interesting.
Like
Yeah.
your dad.
She would make me sit on her lap.
Yeah, tell you about a semicolon.
Does running this new comedy theater stress you out?
For sure. Yeah.
It's hard
There's-
to get people to
It's
go
hard to
do
yeah.
things.
Oh, yeah.
Rightfully
That's a
so.
good point. Yeah, it's
Totally.
very hard.
Yeah, totally. It's hard to get people to do anything.
Yeah.
It's so crazy. Like, I'm sure you feel that way. You guys have your show. It's like,
Yeah.
I mean, you have this podcast too. It's like, what could you even do? When you think about like marketing things, how do you build an audience? It's like, I literally could not tell you what to do.
Yeah.
What do you
No
do?
one teaches any.
No one teaches.
No one teaches any of us this stuff.
Yeah.
In Denver, I taught at this comedy, like just went to this comedy theater, and they had a class how to produce a show,
Mm-hmm.
That's
smart.
Probably a good class.
and that was the final class.
yeah.
That was like the most advanced level
Yeah.
was how to produce a live show
Yeah.
on your
Yeah.
own.
Yeah.
Where is that in New York?
But I wonder too what they're actually teaching you in that class. Because it's like, we all know how to produce a show.
Yeah,
Right?
no, but there's a right way and a wrong way.
Yeah,
Like how far in advance do we have to be telling people about a show?
true.
Yeah.
I feel like
There's
the
also a
biggest thing
hook.
is just how to get such a wide reach of people to see that you're doing a show. And to hook them
Yeah.
into coming to it, right?
What tactics do you use?
Fuck if I know. It's like people. It's like you post shit on social media. Who is
Yeah.
seeing that? My social media is such a bubble of other performers. No one gives
Yeah.
one shit about what I post.
I
You
know.
know. So it's like I don't know what to do. I'm like, you just take out an ad. You do like Instagram ads. I have no fucking clue. No
I have
idea.
no idea. I see other shows doing Instagram ads. And then
Yeah.
I'm like, does it work? I'm like
Yeah.
trying to ask people. I'm like, how much are you spending? At what point
Yeah.
does it not
Wait, do you
worth
ask
it?
them?
I have asked people. I'm like,
What do they
at
say?
what point?
This is why Robbie's beautiful.
Yeah.
Because
he's doing the work.
He's confident.
Yeah.
Doing the work. Me and Jesus.
Yeah, he's out there.
Yeah.
He's taking fish and feeding us all.
Yeah. But you should teach us to fish.
Yeah, teach us to fish, bro.
So what did they tell you? What'd you learn?
Well, fish for me.
Yeah.
I mean, people. The owner of Another Theater was saying that the Instagram ads do work. I'm personally a little skeptical. I did do a show on Valentine's Day where I think if the premise is like easy to digest quickly, and if you're a stranger, you would see the ad and want to go, then maybe it would be useful. But if it's like your own little bit show, that's like, what are you know what I mean? Like, oh, if it's not explained in the ad, then I'm just getting an ad of like.
But then you have
nonsense.
to just do a show with a hook for like every fucking holiday.
I don't know if it's every.
I
I don't know. Or just like have a show
Or like
with somewhat of a hook.
Raleigh Williams.
Yeah.
He hosts that show about climate
out
change.
Raleigh.
Shout out Raleigh one time.
Shout out Raleigh.
One
Love
time.
Raleigh.
Love Raleigh one time. One time Raleigh.
Just one time.
Now been
Raleigh.
about 7 times, 8 times.
Let's hit up one time for Raleigh.
Climate Town.
Like
but
he does Climate Town, which
Yeah.
is like has a hook that isn't a holiday theme or based in that. Like so people that are interested in the world's exploding go to that show. No,
Yeah.
it's just a certain audience that like it
Yeah.
cares about education and like cares about that sort of stuff like he does.
I also think like
It's also funny as fuck, that show.
yeah, really funny, really well made, and there's something to be said. Also, he's been doing it for a long time. It's
Yeah.
like, kind of like sticking
Building
to
an
something.
audience. Yeah.
It's
Sticking
like
to
really
something.
important. Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys have been sticking to this for a while.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah.
Almost 2 years, Pat.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's
Which
awesome.
is
That's
crazy.
awesome.
Yeah, we've been-
and I think it takes like longer than that to like fucking like hit that moment, right? Where you like all of a sudden are like seeing true audience like coming in.
I guess it's
Yeah.
you wonder at what point do you quit on something, at what point do you
Yeah.
go. I'm not saying I'm quitting on the podcast at all.
Yeah.
I'm not at all. Not at all.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
like how long does it
Totally.
take for like how long do it's like
Yeah.
I'm gonna build a squirrel for.
Yeah, and until you think like, oh well, I guess it'll only ever be this, and like, is that what you want, or is it like time to be like, no, you know?
Yeah.
It's like that with everything, and I think probably a lot of us quit on things sooner than maybe we should. You know,
Of course you don't gotta tell me, Diets.
diet starts tomorrow.
Diet starts tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
That might be the most deadliest sentence. If
I know.
If someone walks in a restaurant and they say diet starts tomorrow, I go, I'll wait that table. I'll be the waiter for that table. Diet starts tomorrow for that fella. Woo!
For a while,
I
I
love
really
diet
wanted
starts-
to get that tattooed on myself.
You want to get diet starts tomorrow?
Yeah, or just like DST.
Oh,
Because it's
Oh.
like, it is such a motto for life.
DST.
Yeah.
DST.
Dirty Sprite too. That's also a future album.
Okay.
That's what I think of when I
Okay.
think of DST. I'd be like, oh, he's a
DST.
big future guy.
Dick sucking tongue.
On the tongue, you think?
Yeah, I could do that.
Interesting.
Get DST on the tongue.
What's your opinion on mouth tattoos?
I think they're cool.
You do.
Do you
Why
have
not?
any?
Yeah, I got one on my leg here. You can like kind of see it. I can't show it to the audience.
It looks like you were gonna do the American flag and stopped.
Yeah.
It looks
And we'll
like,
leave it to the audience to figure out what that means.
yeah. It
This
does,
is fully
though.
complete, and it is an outline of like the American flag.
Is it really?
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
My country.
Is lovely.
Why'd you get the outline of the American flag on you?
So I feel like I've told this story before, and I feel like it doesn't like fully make sense every time I tell it. But basically,
let's
it was
see it.
like,
Let's-
yeah. We'll see. I'll lay it on you. My friend and I were just like walking through Greenpoint, and she was like, "Let's go get tattoos," and I was like, "Okay, let's do it. Fine." And then I was like, "What would I get?" And like at the time, this was probably in 2010. So what? I'm like 24. I don't know.
Great.
I think, roughly. And I've been like traveling a lot. And you know America, it's been a shit country for I guess more than 200 years at this point, but like it's been a shit country forever. But I always thought, I was like, what is something that like I could put on myself that feels like is just like will always be a part of me. And I feel like when I was traveling abroad, kind of thinking like, oh, do I ever want to live abroad? Like, what does it feel like here? Always just felt like you feel like an outsider everywhere you go, like because it's just different, right? And it's usually better, but like whatever, it's different. And so I think in my mind I was like, well, like for better or for worse, I'll always be an American. So like I put that on me.
Wow. But not too American.
Not too
Not
American.
too American.
So
I
not
didn't
the
fill
full,
it in.
not
I
gonna
didn't
go the
fill
full
it in.
thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be
You
American,
can't
but I don't know if
fill
I
it
love
in.
it or not.
Yeah.
But it is far to me.
Yeah. I thought it was a square is a square is a rectangle, but a rectangle isn't always a square. That's
I thought it was a math joke too.
Yeah.
I thought it was
A
like
lot of
it
people
was
think it's math. A lot of people are
Yeah.
like, a lot of people do what you do, which is they're like, it kind of weirdly looks like the American flag, and it's like, well, that's exactly what it was supposed to be. I paid the woman $60 and she did it real quick, and it's like kind of whatever.
Did it hurt?
It hurts so much. I'm such a baby, but it really fucking hurt. And it's on a very like normal place to get a tattoo. Like that shouldn't hurt that much.
It hurt. You don't have thick ankles, Patrick. It makes sense why it hurts. You have nice
right
ankles.
Up on the bone.
Yeah,
Thank
you
so
got right
much.
on the bone.
Yeah.
You saw. I go, oh, is that a wrist? No, it's his ankle. That's what I looked when I looked out.
Thought I was holding it down here.
Look at that.
Yeah, it really hurt.
I've been looking at. There's this thing now, temporary tattoos. Have you seen these?
He wants a tattoo for a year. What is it gonna say?
I was gonna say that. I used to do this at like little kids' birthday parties.
I think they
I
like
want face
needle
paint.
it in.
Yeah, it lasts
What
for
is
like a year.
Yeah, they needle it in and it fades. It's like the ink fades in a year.
What would you get?
I don't know. I've been thinking about just getting something wild. What was it? What did I want
I
to get?
forget what you said.
I wanted to get the Staten Island flag and then right across my chest, Pete Who.
Oh, that's what he wants. That's what he wants.
Tupac style,
Yeah,
Pete Who,
that's
and
really
just a
good.
Staten Island, and literally my belly button will be where I lived. Just go home with that, just to see my mother's reaction with a full fucking tattoo. It'll be worth the year of having it.
Absolutely.
How often am I taking?
a year? Who cares?
I'm never taking my shirt off.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate when I hook up with a girl and they go, "Take your shirt off." I'm like, why? Why?
Do they demand it?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Are the lights on?
Yeah, but I don't even care. It's not even about them seeing me. It's just I'm
Having a
hotter in
shirt.
a guinea tee than I am in a fucking shirtless.
Yeah.
I'm hotter.
Yeah.
What do you want? My chain hitting your chin? Fine, it's gonna. It has nothing to do with whether my shirt's on or not.
I feel you. But I think a lot of it is like just like skin on skin touch. That's what people want. You know?
That's true.
They want that skin. They want that skin.
They want skin on skin.
Skin on skin. I love the little emoji of the little hatching chick, the little chick that's hatching out of the egg. And I want to get it like here.
Oh, get it, bro.
Yeah, get it.
Yeah.
Those fade.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so I heard they fade. So I was like, I want to get it.
Those fade.
Should I get it?
You definitely should get it.
Okay, I'm going to get it.
You know what's...
Is that painful?
I think
Yeah,
it'd be
bro,
really
everything's painful.
Everything's painful.
What are you talking about?
My tattoo approach would be the pain.
You ever drink water too fast? That hurts.
Yeah,
What are we talking? Of course it
I'm
I'm
hurts.
not,
in
like,
so much pain right now
unnecessarily
just
signing
sitting
up
in
for
this
pain.
chair.
Are you kidding me? I haven't been comfortable since I was in my mother's womb.
Like you ask me to go get an ear piercing all the time, and my main apprehension, I would say, is pain.
Oh, really?
I'll hold your hands.
Which ear? Both ears? Should I get pierced?
Both ears.
Have you
What
ever
do
had your
you
ear
have?
pierced?
Just one.
So why are you saying both?
Because I'll get my other one.
He wants to go and get both.
So
And
I'll
when he
match.
gets both,
Yeah,
he
yeah,
wants me to
yeah.
get.
I've never had mine, and someone told me recently I should, and I just like don't want to. That's
Yeah,
that's
don't.
not for me.
Just because someone said you should doesn't mean you have to.
Thank you.
That sounds like a moment that passed and you handled it perfectly.
No, but that's real. Yeah, people put that pressure. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like you should just get one.
Maybe to start.
No, get two. I'm gonna go. I almost went. I was in a Claire's.
Yeah,
To
at
get my
Atlantic
ear
Terminal?
pierced. No, in Jersey Gardens,
Oh, okay.
New Jersey.
Nice.
I was with a girl in Claire's, and she was like, "Yeah, let's go get our ears pierced." I was like, "Great." And then we're looking around Claire's, and there's like tons of 10-year-olds, and me, literally,
In line?
yeah, for their ear piercing. Just a monster of a man, surrounded by girls that are scared. Because I'm wearing a mask, breathing heavy, dripping sweat. Dripping sweat. Just breathing heavy, dripping sweat in the mask. I put the mask on, I instantly drip sweat. That's my sort of suit.
You already have one ear pierced.
I have one ear pierced.
I'm coming back for the other one.
Give me a second here. The girl goes before me. shoots it right in the air. Right?
Yeah.
Ah! She starts crying.
The girl you're with or the over 10-year-old?
A 10-year-old.
Okay.
And I look at, I go, I can't do this. I can't do this. Because if I go and I start,
Yeah. The
tearing
whole
up.
place is gonna go up.
we left. So we went to Auntie Anne's and we had to order a vegan pretzel special.
What about a pretzel is not vegan?
The butter.
Okay. Oh, wow.
So what do they put on it?
Nothing. You know how annoyed Auntie Anne's employees are when you go up and you request a special non-butter pretzel?
Yeah. they're like,
In Jersey
"Fuck
Gardens?"
off." Yeah.
In Jersey
They
Gardens.
start whipping the thing around, slamming it.
Yeah, they hit you in the face.
Yeah.
They catch a fly with it like it's a fucking tongue. Auntie Anne's they're not an accepting place for vegans.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Have you ever had one of those pretzel hot dogs?
Oh yeah. So
Stop.
fucking good.
I've never had one.
How?
Really?
Go have one today.
I never either, but I've never had a hot dog.
It's the thing you don't want to open that door.
I've on record, I'm done trying new foods.
Okay.
But have you had a pretzel?
Yeah.
And have you had a hot dog?
Yeah.
You're not really
So
trying
you're not really
new
trying
food.
new food.
It's a combo.
Yeah. Of two old foods.
Have you ever had those like K-Town corn dogs?
No, I did stop one. I once pulled over because I passed the place. I was like, I fucking want one of these.
Yeah.
And I
You should
stopped.
do it.
It was really good, huh?
So good. Yeah.
Have you had one of those, Robbie?
No.
You gotta have one.
Are you a cooker or
No.
you order?
I don't really do either.
He
I
doesn't eat people. His ankles were so slender. They were literally
diet starts
twigs.
tomorrow. I've been
what's the
saying it
other
for a
option?
long time.
Yeah, what's the diet? Eating
so,
food?
Okay, so I don't order. Well, I will go to places and get food. I never get delivery, like ever. I just like don't allow myself to do that. And then
Because
I don't.
to save money.
I think it's a little bit of that. I just also think like it makes it kind of makes me feel sad about myself sometimes
To get delivery.
to get delivery, and it also
Bridget Jones moment.
Yeah, a little Bridget Jones moment.
I feel you.
And also there is so much shit. Like
Yeah,
all the packaging and shit. I'm like, this is crazy. How much garbage I get when I'm done with it. I'm like,
you
trying to reduce.
You reduce.
Yeah,
Can I tell you something?
yeah.
Doesn't fucking matter.
I know.
It doesn't matter. I hate
I
to be the bearer of
know.
bad news.
Yeah.
You might as well
I
enjoy
know.
life and get delivery.
But it makes me
Yeah,
feel
but
sad. It's Bridget
also-
Jones. Bridget Jones. So that's
No,
my
don't
excuse.
say cop
My
out the
thing
Bridget
is-
Jones.
I
there's
said
so
all
much-
of those things.
My recycling is not littering. That's how I recycle.
That.
How I
Oh,
recycle
you
is I don't litter.
My
That's
big
my
thing is
recycle.
trying to I think putting it on ourselves is stupid. It's not about personal responsibility so much, but I am trying to try to reduce the waste.
Bro, I have a recycling bag and I see them put it all together.
Yeah. I know.
What's the fucking point
I
of
didn't
me
say
doing anything?
recycle. I said reduce. Recycle, reduce,
right.
reuse.
Yeah.
Fuck recycling.
Yes,
Yeah, it's not
reduce.
real. Reduce. And I guess reuse, but reuse is like, what are you using it for? Wait, were you
Sure.
gonna say something, Robbie?
Yeah,
My
right.
thing was we live so close to so much food
Yeah.
in New York that you could walk and get fresh food. Like then it's like
Yeah.
somebody's delivering to multiple people. Like it's more money. It's just
Yeah, you
like,
can go
I live
get
a
it so
5 minutes,
easily.
a 10-minute walk to so many different places. Like,
Yeah,
you might as well
I
just
like
go
going
get-
to like walk. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
That's
I
like
really
the
like
biggest.
that. I will say
for
the
me, I
other
would
little
say.
element, piece of the puzzle is that I get a shit ton of Trader Joe's, but I wouldn't say I'm cooking. I'm like throwing it
that's-
onto a stovetop for like 5 minutes.
This is a good point.
Yeah,
If you buy food at Trader Joe's, that's not cooking.
that's not cooking.
You're heating
Yeah.
up.
You're heating up.
100%.
Absolutely, yeah.
You don't go,
There's
I
no
cooked
cooking.
this.
Yeah. People are like, do you cook? And I'm like, no. Every night I open up a bag of like frozen pasta.
Yeah.
And I dump it onto a saucepan.
That's not cooking.
That's not cooking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heat it up.
But these people be saying that's cooking. That's not cooking.
Who says it's cooking though?
I
I don't talk to many people about this.
People be bragging. I cooked tonight. What'd you
Oh
make?
my god.
I made the pad thai from.
Trader Joe's. Yeah.
I made the stir fried rice from
Yeah.
TJ's. Oh, what'd you do? You put it on the stove, microwave.
No.
Lean cuisines people count as
Yeah,
cooking
yeah.
nowadays.
No.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't have a microwave.
Me neither.
Yeah.
I got feelings about that. I don't like that. I'm not a fan of no mic. Why don't you have a microwave?
Because I'm just like, I don't want to use it. I think there's two elements to this.
Okay.
One element is like, it would be easier for me to buy worse foods for myself if I knew I had a microwave to cook them. So it prevents me from buying certain
Hot
foods.
Pockets.
Hot Pockets being a big one.
Is it really a big one?
No, I mean, Hot Pockets is certainly one. I think just any of those like frozen things. I would say like Totino's pizza rolls would be like a big one, right? Like
Yeah.
that I would like get all the time.
Yeah.
And then
Just
the
do a plate.
yeah.
Spread them out. Take the ones on the outside, put them in the middle. Put the ones on the middle on the outside.
Get that new paper towel on top of them.
Of course. Damp it slightly.
Yeah.
You don't got to tell
yeah.
me. Actually, I am a chef.
There's a lot that goes into that.
I'm a microwave chef.
yeah.
I actually deny everything I just said. I think that I am a chef of the microwave.
Mm-hmm.
I know how to use. Some people, their instruments, yo-yo ma.
Yeah.
It's whatever he plays. Me, it's the microwave.
I think the cello.
Hey, we don't know.
I don't know.
We don't know for sure.
Okay.
Do you know for sure?
I think
No.
that's true.
You think that's sure?
Yeah.
But I would bet the cello.
So you got Tostinos, and so you got rid of that.
I haven't. In my entire adult life, I've had a microwave only once when I was living with a certain roommate, and that was like for a year. So my entire adult life, I've had a microwave for a year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I have an air fryer too. Do you have one of those?
I have a toaster oven.
Me too.
So you can.
I have
do
no
a lot of
microwave,
shit.
only toaster oven.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I like
interesting.
that. Mine said it was an air fryer, and that is a fucking lie. And
What
I
do you
looked
mean?
it up. I guess what it does is like there's a little fan in it and like blows the hot air around or something. Because I looked it up online and all the reviews were like, "This isn't a fucking air fryer," and I was like, "Wow, true."
Amazing.
Yeah.
I have an air fryer. It's tremendous. It would take those Tostino pizza rolls to the next level.
Yeah.
So that's when
That's
you're
a
like, I don't have a
problem.
microwave for that. I'm like,
Yeah, well.
have you gotten mozzarella sticks from the frozen section? Throw them in the air fryer.
Yeah.
Now we're playing.
Yeah. So I try to avoid food like that because otherwise I'd just go crazy.
Yeah. Do you eat a lot of fruit?
Fruit?
Yeah.
I eat a lot of apples.
Apples.
Yeah, I'm an apple guy.
Apples.
Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting.
But yeah, no, I try to eat like blueberries, but a lot of times they'll go rotten in the fridge.
That's what happens.
That's what happens. For
I watched how you actually could eat a pineapple without opening it.
Oh, how?
At the top of a pineapple, people don't know, you could twist the top and pull it, so the top of the pineapple will come off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then if you roll it on the ground or on a table,
Okay.
something hard, you roll it, and so you know how there's those little like sections, like almost looks like little flowers coming out the side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If you roll it and put enough pressure, you could pull those flower sections, and individual pieces of pineapple come out with the section attached to it.
I'm gonna try that.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
You don't need a knife. You don't need nothing to eat a pineapple.
All right,
That
let's
makes
try
sense.
You want to try it?
it. Yeah, we
Should we
should
get one
try
right
it.
now?
100%. I mean, like, it's 100% works.
I believe it. Yeah.
I saw it on YouTube. I saw it on YouTube.
You don't think it was a pre-cut, planned?
No.
You think
No.
it was from the store? It's possible.
No.
Okay. Yeah.
I believe it.
I believe it.
I believe that like fruit is like sort of meant to be eaten. So it's like, why would you need a knife?
Yes.
Oh yeah. That's
Even a
good point.
coconut.
How do you do that?
I thought that coconuts, why they're so high in the trees, they're supposed to fall and break when they fall.
But is that true or?
This is something I made up.
I believe it. I believe it.
Yeah, that sounds
They
about
like have to
right.
land
Or
on
you
like a
hit it on
perfect
a
rock.
rock.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
That's how we're able to consume them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Interesting. Or you make your own rock, which is a sword.
Which is a tool. Yeah. A
Which is
sword.
a-
A
yeah.
sword is just a rock.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I was on an improv team.
Mm-hmm.
I left the improv team.
Yeah.
You joined.
Yeah.
I couldn't. I think that you're so funny. I'm so happy that you joined the team, and I wish I got to play with you.
I know. I wish I got to play with you.
That's all I want to say.
Cut this.
Cut Cut the loser shit, okay? Go back to the ass part of the podcast where I talk about how much I like ass over time. Fuck health, fuck liberty, give me ass. Is there anything that you want to plug now?
Absolutely not. I don't know. Check out the squirrel.
Yeah, plug the squirrel.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Bora
Check out
bish.
the squirrel. You can go to thesquirrelnyc.com. Check us out. We have shows Saturday, Sunday, Monday at Under St. Mark's in the city. We also have classes. I perform on Mondays. Definitely check it out. And that is for sure it.
Beautiful. Robbie?
Just keep listening to Loud About Nothing. Follow the TikTok.
Follow the TikTok.
Follow the YouTube.
Follow the Ubies.
Follow everything. Instagram,
Follow
everywhere. June 17th, we have a show at Caveat, 9:30 p.m.
We have a show, and all
Please
you
come
fucking
out to that.
hotties better come out. Also, if you're
Yeah.
out of town, you better be streaming that shit.
Yeah, please stream. We got to post the links for that.
We'll be posting the links close to the show about streaming that stuff. All right, Robbie, hit the fucking music.
Oh,